Hello everyone, welcome to Aptitude Jab. This set says that there are 8 persons, they were born in different years and lived for different years. Okay, and these are the ages of these people, and some more information is given in which year some particular persons were born, when did someone die, who lived how many years more than whom, etc. etc. Okay, so in order to solve this set, let us first put direct information, because you see there are some statements, some statements give direct information, like A died in 1889, right? So we'll formulate a table like this and put the information which we can see directly. C was born in 8080. So C born in 8080. Okay, and then it says that A died in 1889. First thing would be to fill these information, because other things can be filled with conditions, but these are straight things, right? E was born in 1819. So E 1819. B was born in 1823. Okay, so these things are directly given to us. Now, the next thing that we should be focusing on first, like whenever you get some caselet or Venn diagram or things like this, first thing that you should be putting is direct data that we have already done, right? We are given the number of the years in which some particular people were born. Okay, and we are not given any age, so we have not filled. Now next thing should be some numerical relation that helps us to formulate cases, and accordingly we can solve them. So numerical relation here means that if some information is given like this, let us see this, that C lived 11 years less than the one who died in 1872. Okay, now if you see these numbers, you won't get too many cases where the person where the difference is 11 years, right? So it says that C lived 11 years less than the one who died in 1872. So let us say that this is C died in 1872. We do not know the name of the person, so we are writing like this. So 26, 37, we get one pair like this, 26 and 37, because C is 11 years less. Then 37 to 48 also possible. 41, 40 and 11 years not possible. 43, 11 years not possible. 44, 48, no other pair is possible, right? So we get two possibilities. So after filling direct data, you should look for numerical relations. Okay, all right, now let's see some more things. C died 17 years after H, so we do not know when did C die. Okay, Achha, A died in 1889, 4 years after D. So that means D died in 1885. That also should have been put in the direct data. Okay. Now A was born after 1850. Okay. Now this will not give us too many cases, because we know A died in 1889 and A was born after 1850. So A lived for less than 39 years. Okay. A lived less than 39 years. Now there are two numbers, 26 or 37. Okay. Now we know that 26, 37 we just used here also for C, right? We were getting two possibilities for C, and A also we get that A is either 26 or 37. If I take C 26, then A has to be 37, right? Because A has to be less than 39 years. He was born after 1850. So A is 37. But in this case, the person who died in 1872 is 37-year-old. Okay. But A did not die in 1872. A died in 1889. So this case is not possible. Okay. So that means A must be 26 years old. C lived for 37 years, and the person who died in 1874 lived for 48 years. Okay. This was simple to reject, because this A cannot be this person. So A 26 years, so A will be born in 1863 and lived for 26 years. C lived for 37 years. So C died in 1917. Okay. Now one more information is given, that C died 17 years after H. Okay. So H must have died in 1900. H lived for the highest number of years. Okay. Highest number of years is 57. So this should have been also a direct data, which we did not fill. Okay, so H we get the birth year also. Okay, all right. Then if we see this statement has been completely used, this completely used. D was born 2 years before H. So H was born in 1843. D will be born in 1841. So D lived for 44 years. Okay, so 44 is also done. E was born in 1819 and lived for more than 43 years. Okay, now E lived for more than 43 years. 44 is not possible, right? 57 is not possible because H is 57. So E is 48 or 50. Okay, E lived for more than 43 years. Now, so 44 and 57 we have already filled. So it is 48 or 50. Now, pay attention to this thing that we know one person who died in 1872. That person lived for 48 years. So this means this person must have lived from 1824 to 72, 48 years. E was born in 1819. So this means E cannot be 48 also. E cannot be 44 and 57 because already filled. Okay, E cannot be 48 because this person is from 1824 to 72, 48-year-old. So E will be 50 years old and died in 1869. Okay, the year Mahatma Gandhi was born. Now we have one person 1824 to 72 who is 48 years old. Now that person can be F or G. Okay, the next line if we come to, it says G died 30 years after E. Okay, G died 30 years after E. So E is 1869, so G died in 1899. Okay, and didn't live for 43 years. Okay, so let us see what are the numbers left. Okay, we will G cannot be this person also because this person is 48 years old is different. Okay, so what are the values left? 26 is done, 37 is done. Okay, 40, 43 are not done, 44 is done, 50 is done, 57 is done. Okay, G cannot be 48-year-old because 48 year is 1824 to 72. Okay, G did not live for 43 years. It is mentioned here. So G lived for 40 years. So 40 years, 1859 to 1899. Okay. B was born in 1823. Okay, so the only person that remains with 40 years, 48 years is 1824 to 72 is F. So 48 years. Now the age left is 43. So B lived for 43 years and died in 1866. Okay, so the first question is who lived for 48 years? So 48 years is F. How long did G live? G lived for 40 years. How many of the given persons died before 1900? Okay, so let's look at the death years. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 people who died before 1900. Who among them was the first person to die in terms of years, not age? Okay, so age wise you will say that A is the youngest, so A died at 26, but we have to tell in terms of years. So if you see, the earliest is 1866, right? So B was the first person to die among them. So this is the solution to this caselet and the answers to the questions, and we saw the approach also, right? So whenever you have to solve such questions, first focus on direct data, then take some numerical relation and make cases. You might be required to make cases using that and eliminate those cases, and this is how you proceed and solve these questions.